Gabby in his shiny car with the sun shining. I'm going to have to open the window, I think, because it's boiling like an oven in here. And this will not do. Let me see. Patrick. There we go. That's better. Turn that off. It's only 8 degrees outside, so I am amazed it is as hot as it is in here. It's really quite something. But I am out in the open with no shade or tree or anything around, so I think the air conditioning will get a bit of a kick when I eventually get going to work. That's for sure. Let's make sure that chat's on. Hello, Julie Keys. I'm certainly well. I hope you are as well. And as I said, just a little bit on the hot side at the moment. It's one of those nice days out there, and yes, all good, all good. Hello, Fern Wright. Hope you're all right as well, and you can see the sun shining in through the window there, and it makes for a nice day outside, which is certainly a pleasant change, a pleasant surprise, although it is still quite cold on the old thermometer. It doesn't feel like it. Hope everyone's all right. This is only a quick one today, about half an hour or so. Then I've got to go to work. I've got to go and get a young man from a private school up near Heathrow somewhere and bring him back to his host family, and I think he's here for a week and a bit, something like that. And it's one of my regular clients I take care of, and it's all good. I've just been sat indoors recording some content this morning for you, which will come out later, including a video that I wanted to cover a little while ago about something that happened to a member of this channel that I'm not very pleased with, and I wanted to bring it to everybody's attention and ask a favour. And I wonder where everybody is. We're 2 minutes in and only 2 people have said hello, and there's more than that watching, so I hope the chat comes through okay, and everything is all right with everybody, and you're having a good day. Hello, Jodie Pitt, welcome to the chat, and I hope you're all right. I saw your email with your other reference drawing in it, and I look forward to seeing some more from you. That collection of 23, I think it was, that you sent me, I'm going to try and do something with those and let people see what you've been up to. Hello, Alan Edge. I hope you're all right, and you're having a good day where you are, and everything is good. I mean, this is beautiful down here at the moment. I'll show you what's going on. Hello, Factual Breakdown. Gotta love those notifications. Hello, John, hope you're all right. This is my day right now. So there's the sky, that's just over the back of the houses, and if you go down the road you can see all the way down there where that car's going, and I'm not sure whether you can zoom in on these. No, you can't. You could see the coast a bit better, but to no avail. But never you mind, I'll swap it back so you can see me instead. Yes, it is beautiful, and we got some lovely coastal walks down there. I put a video on a little while back showing you the view from down there. I might do another one, bring it a bit more up to date, so that is all good. But today it will be concrete I go to see, because I'm off to pick up a young man from a private school he's at. He's American, actually. What I usually do is pick him and his mother up from the airport, take them to the school. She makes her own way back to the airport, and then I bring him back and forward from his host family that he stays with over here on a fairly regular basis. So it's a decent bit of business to be done there, that's for sure. But yeah, later on in the news that I bring you with the content is a little bit on the political side, unfortunately, because there's a couple of things about old Cressida Dickney discussing, and I'll give you my opinion on them, and I'm just trying to think of something else to do as well as. Hello, Mum. Hope you're all right. And as I said to everybody else, I'm just out here in my car for a little bit. Then I'll be going on my travels very, very shortly. Went to karate last night with Jack, and yeah, that was all right. Although my arm's still killing me this morning. I just keep taking the tablets. Seems to keep it at bay. But the funny thing is, this morning, this is for people who were asking me yesterday, I've got like an ache here, and I got pins and needles in all my fingers. So I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it will get better. Hello, Bridget. Hope you're all right. And looking forward to the 14th, because I know what's happening. I finished a drawing of Adornia. Now I'm drawing the RMS Nomadic. Oh, cool. Okay. Same shipping line, White Star as the Titanic. Yeah. You could always tell then, couldn't you, Jodie? Because they all ended with ick. Majestic, Britannic, Nomadic, Titanic, Olympic. They were all icks, I think. You're all right, Jason Drury. Everyone can be a miserable sod every now and again. We won't hold it against you. It wouldn't be life if we didn't have our off days. I just saw that Miss Dick isn't fond of it. Yes. Bridget, yes indeed, Andy, thank you. Same here, factual breakdown. No notification here, just happened to click. John, yeah, yeah, you made it, Julie Baldwin. I did see your message just as I was walking out here. That's cool. Yeah, I thought that, Paul Warner, but it was in my shoulder blade as well. I mean, my karate instructor said do this kind of thing, but don't do anything over the top kind of thing. And we did a kata, which involved one of those kinds of things, but it wasn't too bad. Hello, David Dack. Hope you're all right. Factual breakdown. I think you pitched a nerve causing the pins and needles. Yeah, I got upset with myself yesterday, and I punched myself in the arm a couple of times, and it seemed to make it go away. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it will shake itself loose somewhere. Anna Perkins. Hello, everybody. What a lovely afternoon. Just back from shopping. And could have just worn a t-shirt. It was that warm, lovely, jubbly. Yeah, I'm heading Heathrow direction, which is, you know, it gets warmer the more inland you get. So I'll take a cardigan or a top with me, but I'll probably stay as I am in this t-shirt, which will be fine. No notifications. I just guessed you might be around. Oh, yes. What did you think of my potential replacement for the Metropolitan Police Commissioner yesterday? Gene Hunt, fire up the Quattro. I thought that was quite a good picture, that, with the old warrant card and the mean-looking bastard, as he says. I thought that was quite good. Distraction pain. Yes, yes. I might have to try it again, David, because it worked. It worked a treat. Anyway, this is Andy the Gabby Cabby's chat. Daily, we do this in the car. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, as we're just on a truncated version of this chat today. It'll be about half an hour or so, but when I do go, I will leave the thing running for a time, just so you can all have a chat amongst yourselves, and that'll be good. Good old Gene Hunt. You're surrounded by bastards. Yes, I know it. I love it. Absolutely. What was the other one there? I said to the kids, you tell anyone, I'll come round your house and stamp on all your toys. That was the other one I liked. Susan Cross. So, Andy, who is to replace Miss Dick? A BAME, a member of LGB, certainly not a Gamma. Nah, it'll be a box ticker, Susan Cross. The moment that Sadiq Khan gets involved, it'll be a box ticker. And Patel says she has to involve him with the replacement. Oh, Christ, okay. I think the Met replacement needs to be a white male. There, I said it, yes. Gene Hunt, Detective Chief Inspector. Instant promotion to Commissioner of the Met. He'd sort it out in a flash, no doubt. Absolutely wonderful. But there's no proper coppers anymore, is there, that get everything sorted out? Is London starting to implode? I think it might be, David. Did you see that video that I did the other day about an advert on Facebook advertising London? And it just wasn't London to me. It was crazy. Jodie Pitt, how is your boy Jack? He is absolutely fine. He's at school at the moment. Enjoyed his swimming and his karate yesterday. And it's half term, actually, next week. So we've got to think of things we're going to do. Yes, he should go to David Dack. I was thinking about this, and Frank Burnside or Ted Roach. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Not Don Beach, though. Not Don Beach, because he was a bit of a dodgy bugger. Only bent ones. Yeah, we've got to think of something to do with him. next week, which I'm sure we will. David Dack, yes. Yeah, he should go too. I mean, at the end of the day, he's the Police and Crime Commissioner, for crying out loud. So is this him thinking, oh, I've cocked up here, what can I do? Oh, I'll make the Commissioner of the Met look stupid. That's what I'll do. I wonder if that was what that was all about, really. Anyone know the story of Noah Donahue, the disappearance of the 13-year-old Irish boy who vanished for a week and was found in a storm drain in West Belfast? Very, 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 very vague bell that rings. But not that great. Tosh Lines, oh, that's another one. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Do you remember DS Beach? And what copper did he kill when they rumbled him in the scrapyard? Was it DS Bolton or something like that? Well, the guy who really played him, his name is Russell, and my friend Dave met him. He accidentally knocked on his door. He lives in Whitstable. And he was quite surprised, or he did at the time. Yes, correct, Jody. Absolutely correct. And we also need to worry about the vetting processes with these officers when they're actually recruited. What do they go through? I mean, I can only... Yeah, that's it, John Bolton. And he was played by Russell Bolter, I think. It was my friend that met him. Yeah, the whole thing's shit, basically. I can only attest to what the recruitment process for the police was like 20 years ago, because I was there, I tried it, and there you go. Paul Warner, my sister, lives in Whitstable. Yeah, beautiful. Only about 20 minutes or so from here. Not far at all. Yeah. I missed the one about Nadhim Sahawi, 6,000 quid to heat his stables. What can you say? You know what they say about a horse's tail. There's an arsehole under every one of them. Say no more. Yes, Bridget, I'm inclined to agree these days, and it's such a shame because the majority of them, it outshines the good that they can do. It's not good at all. Remember Jack Warner, Andy? Yes, I do, Jody. Hello, JT. Greetings to you. Factual breakdown. What is the name of Sam Hill? Is a guy by the name... What in the name of Sam Hill is the name of Nadhim Sahawi doing in the UK to begin with? Yeah, absolutely. Let alone in government. It's crazy, but that's the way it's going. I reckon old Rishi Washi might have a bit of a job shift soon in the upwards direction, and that's another one, isn't it? Another story for another time. But yeah, still a beautiful day around here. Just seen a real classic old car drive past as well, a G-Reg Ford. I'm not sure whether it's an Escort or not, but there you go. Boris is going to save Europe. Yeah, of course he is, and destroy the rest of us in the process. I did a video which will come out later about Diane Abacus, and the fact I can't, the headlines are she sides with Russia. But I read the article and I kind of half agree with what she was actually trying to say, albeit it was in a Diane Abacus kind of way, really. But you'll see that one when it comes out later. Yeah, Bridget, I reckon he's already putting his parts and pieces in place, isn't he, to try and make a go at that. I really do. But we shall see how that comes out. Any of those police officers caught exchanging those misogynistic emails needs to be fired. Yes, there's workplace banter. You get a load of fellas in the locker room, there's always going to be banter, and then there's the next level, isn't there? The next level. So we have to determine, is this workplace stuff, or is it just ridiculous, undisciplined banter which should have never have been mentioned, text or anything else completely inappropriate? And is it being used for political means or not? It's a bit of a bear pit, really. I love Alex taking the piss out of her. Alex, yeah, him in his black wig. I must admit, yeah. Why would their police referring to their wives as their bird? What exactly does that mean? It's kind of a Cockney type thing, factual breakdown. It's kind of a slang name for your lady. I'm taking my bird out to dinner. It's just one of those crappy English phrases, you know, or I'm taking the missus out for a bit of lunch. It's just slang, really. That's all. I suppose if you translate it to American factual, it's if you said broad, you know, look at that broad over there. You know, it's same kind of thing. Here, look at that bird over there. You know, so same kind of difference. Her indoors, yeah, that's another one. Hi Andy, that's Melissa Cicino. Hello to you. There is inordinately high degree of domestic abuse in both the UK and Australia police force. Yes, I mean, some of these text messages I read where they're talking about slapping their other half about. I mean, there was an article I saw about 2 police got nicked for, I think, domestic abuse or something like that, and one of them didn't look much older than my 18-year-old son. I thought, what the hell are you doing in a uniform? You're not even mature, let alone anything else. Do women like being called birds? Probably not. No more than women like getting called broads in America. I mean, you know, it's just one of those slang words that's kind of stuck, but akin to wolf whistling at ladies on building sites as they walk past. That'll probably be illegal soon. I mean, there's probably a multitude of, you know, slang names for us fellas as well, I guess. But, I mean, bloke, fella, geezer, there's loads and loads of stuff. Cockney rhyming slang for wife. Yeah, trouble and strife, that's right. Mine can be trouble and strife sometimes. Don't tell her I said that, as I'll get divorced. The phrase my bird in Cornish refers to a female friend, not girlfriend or wife. Oh, okay. I wouldn't be called a broad, old lady or ball and chain. Some man's ball and chain would be hurting if that happened. Would it be a kick straight in between the legs? Factual breakdown, I wonder. I must admit, it's a bit disrespectful. The tart, Andy, if you go by Oz and Alfie de St. Pet, Christ, that's going back some years, isn't it? Any police officer reported for domestic abuse should be immediately fired. Well, any police officer guilty of any criminal offence should be immediately fired, in my view. Very much so. Hello, Michael Castrian. Hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, her who must be obeyed. That's my wife, that is. I do as I'm told. I need to run out for a bit, but I'll call you when I get back. That's Melissa Cicino, Factual Breakdown. Julie Baldwin, extraordinary threat to Met over PM, be very certain. And that's just on now, is it? I'll check that out when I come off. Mad Spaniel, being called birds, isn't that negative? Birds represent freedom. Most are beautiful, bird song, etc. Of course, you get the occasional vulture. You certainly do, Mad Spaniel. Where else are we? Yes, make sure you hit that like button if you just joined us, everybody. This is Daily Chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. I've been all right, Melissa. Thank you very much. Got a bit of a dodgy arm at the moment. I think I've done something silly to myself, and my fingers feel like there's electricity going through them. How's the weather by you these days? Absolutely glorious. Blue skies at the moment, not a cloud in it, although it's still a little bit chilly. I won't stand for disrespect. Let's just say a kneeing of the nuts out through the nose. I like that, Factual. I do like that. Yeah, you know, balls in net kind of thing. Alfie de St. Pet is going back sometime, isn't it? Oh, God, yeah. It certainly is. Hi Andy, hope you're well. As #1 fan, I'm okay, thank you. I love birds, live in a dedicated bird sanctuary. Yeah, we get parakeets and things in our gardens sometimes, but in the main it's seagulls. Or I like to call them shitehawks, because that's what they do over the cars when they've been cleaned. Chilly here in Florida the past 10 days. Okay. What's chilly in Florida? I had an operation for carpal tunnel, Andy. Yeah, a few people have had that. I don't think it's that. It's I think where I did some press-ups. I think I came down hard on my hands. Go on, Melissa. What's your confession, Melissa Cicino? Let's hear it. Confess to the altar of Andy the Gabby Cabby. You're deathly afraid of birds. Okay. Why is that? Have you had a bad experience with them, or is it just one of those things? My son was sitting down in the open air and he was eating a bag of crisps. And this is no word of a lie. An actual seagull came down and stole the crisps. And he's not been good ever since. I mean, he used to chase him outside with a cricket bat. I'm being facetious, Andy. Okay, factual. Like flying around me or anyone near me. Okay. Mad Spaniel, now you've done it, we all want to see a vid of you doing press-ups. You might one day. Factual breakdown, I love seagulls. I used to like seagulls, factual breakdown, but they used to be out on the open ocean and everything, and when all the fish got nicked by the French and, you know, there's no food out there for them, they start coming inland. And I've seen plenty of seagulls sitting in the high street tucking into somebody's leftover Big Mac out of McDonald's. It's mad. They'll eat anything. Kurt Zuma to get animal lessons from RSPCSA. RSPCSA as France prepares to expel stars. It's a joke, isn't it? But you or me were being caught. I love animals, but since then I'm traumatised. Okay. Well, it's easy to say, but maybe try and face your fear a bit. I don't know how you get around that. My oldest two are afraid of birds after being attacked by geese when they were children. One smacked my daughter in the head with its wing. PGSD, pretty bad. Milkman of human kindness. When the seagulls follow the trawler. Yeah, God, there's loads of them when they do that, isn't it? Melissa, my youngest was attacked walking outside and got scraped up bad on her arms and legs by the bird trying to fly at her. Okay. Horses, yeah, they're wonderful, Jodie. My auntie rides horses. I don't know if she has for a while. Build crack better. Yeah, exactly. And spend $30 million distributing pipes so everybody can get stoned out of their head. Crazy. Number one fan, thumbs up. It was a wee cat. That joke about the Scots have come in a couple of times, haven't they? Somebody fed the cat, and it's the first time they put anything in the kitty for a while. I saw that. There's my wife. Wave at her. Hello. She's just come back. She said she might. Post-geese stress syndrome. I figured it was something like that, factual. Or post-geese something or other. Spot on. I prefer this version. Michael May. Hi, Andy and chat. I see that Dick has left the police force on big pension. She should be put on universal credit. The world is better without her. Yeah, she was going to get a big fat pension, whatever happened, weren't she? Jodie Pitt, I'll send some drawings for you, Andy. That's brilliant. I'll look out for them. Julie Jean Francis kicking a Bengal cat the week before the Bengals played the Rams in Super Bowl. Yeah, it's a bit ironic, really, isn't it? M25 traffic chaos, 6 mile queues as road gridlocked after vehicle fire, lanes closed. Which part of the M25 is that, Julie? If it's anywhere near where I'm going, I might have trouble. But there's always a way around trouble. We'll have to see. David May, hi Michael from David May. Melissa Cicino, I love all of our animals, just afraid now of birds. Okay. French energy bills rise by 4%. British energy bills raised by 54%. Why? Seems our government is now manufacturing poverty on its own people to control them. Yeah, mind boggles though. I picked up a lady the other day who's in local politics, and I was discussing it with her, and I said I need to mug up on what the law is and you know, what we can and can't do with this, because there's going to be a lot of people in a lot of trouble, really. It's mad. £1 million pension, yeah. Yeah, the M25 is always crazy. It's one of the crazy ones. Because it's the French that own power companies over here, we're paying the bills. Yep, you're not wrong there. Can you send me some fish and chips from Brighton? Had them once, delicious. I'm actually down in Brighton in a couple of weeks from now. I've got to take some people down there, come pick them up again. It's all good. Is the cost going up high on everything by you, Andy? It's insane how things have doubled. Yeah, food's going up a bit. Energy prices have gone up a bit. And also council tax, I think, is in for another rise as well. Sue Cruz, yeah, you're very welcome. I saw your comment on that video as well about the migration watch issue. And I hope loads of people get that petition signed. And if I've done my little bit, that'll be good. Junction 27 to the M11 and Junction 28. Oh, I'm round the other side to that, Julie. I'm Junction 9. Junction 27 and 28 is up the top near where the junction for the M11 is, which you take to go to Stansted. And I suppose the A1M as well. You get on that and go up. It carries on up in your direction. Bengals for the win. Whee! Slavish adherence to great projects at the expense of us being forced to import all manner of energies. Yeah, I saw this thing the other day about Sunak talking about firing up these coalfields where we are. You know, when we got problems such as we have, why are we not being self-sufficient? Yeah, I don't get that, Mike Alligators. I've seen you say that before. I haven't had a chance to look into it. There's got to be a reason. I don't know whether it's browser related or the device you're sitting on. I really don't know. Hello, JPW. Yeah, you've missed about 25 minutes. I'm only going to be here for another 5, and then I'll be leaving. But I'll be leaving the chat on, so you can all have a natter amongst yourselves if you want to. Petrol, $162 a litre for regular. Or well, it's $1.62, isn't it? Factual, I think it's rigged anyway. BBC confirming parts of the AIDS virus used in some of the jabs just after Harry was pushing people to get. Yeah, a little bit weird. Hit the like, guys. Show your love to Andy. Thank you very much for reminding everybody, Julie. That's wonderful. And it's quite hot in this car now. And what have we got? Still 8 degrees, it says on my thermometer, the outside temperature, and it certainly feels a little bit hotter than that, I must say. Harry needs to be tested for AIDS. I'm going to leave it right there. Yes, actual intelligence deficiency syndrome, I think, instead of what it normally stands for. Yeah, like you can't find things or the cost has risen. I went to get dryer sheets and laundry detergent yesterday. The dryer sheets, roughly $3 to $4 or $5 depending on brand, now $7, $8, $9. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Ever heard of Badfinger? No, I haven't, David May. I haven't. See if we can get the funds up to 70. Badfinger was a good band from Swansea. Okay. Only 39 have hit the like button. Come on, everybody. It works fine on my phone though, Andy. Yet Carl Vernon live is the opposite to yours. Okay, that's strange. Trickadoo, yeah, that's been said last year. The BBC are late as usual. Badfinger, 80s rock band. I've generally never heard of them. Never heard of them. I mean, at the end of the 80s, I was about 12 years old, something like that. So that was my growing up period. Even things like Tostitos chips from $3.79 to $6.79 a bag. Ouch. Like button's been pressed before I joined. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate it. Inflation, £3 Poundland. Yeah, it's crazy that, isn't it? Poundland, and it costs you £3 to buy something. Doesn't exactly equate there, does it really? Can't believe this. That's what I do. Yeah, 49 likes. We might get to the 50. Wee. Who else have we got? Right. I am going to have to call it a day, folks, because, as I said at the beginning, I have got to I've got to go to work. I'm going to leave the chat on. I'm going to leave the live stream running so you can all have a natter amongst yourselves for a bit, and you know, get your extra time that way. But I myself will be ducking out now because I've got a couple of hours drive ahead of me, and I've got to be somewhere at about 4:30. So if you do want to stick around, please do, and I'll leave this here, leave it on. That's great. Thank you for your support, everybody, as normal, and there will be content coming out later. It might be a little bit boring because I got a bit political, but you have to every now and again, and I'll be back tomorrow with another daily chat and everything else. I'll leave this running for a time so you don't have to duck out straight away if you don't want to. And me, I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloo.